Hello once again, and welcome back to another haphazard recording, a spontaneous situation in which I go through some basic details. And occasionally I'll have to go run off for my new subscribers. As a matter of fact, my most recent ex-girlfriend called me out to Great Britain because apparently her daughter or daughter-in-law was having a baby and she wanted me to be in the room. She was busy with her startup business and wanted me to oversee and supervise the birth and then give the baby a name and my blessing, and so I did that, and then I have returned to create this production. Right now, as you can see, I'm looking at videos that I posted 1 month ago.
Just enjoy yourself. That goes for you all too. Yes.
And look down into the comments of this particular one. I noticed earlier.
Oh, behave.
Not if I can help it.
I'm going through the ones that I have just recently gone through in a past video.
I don't believe in science. When it comes to the spy game, to me, it's all instinct.
African Antiquitech a month ago, and if I go into this, can't be spontaneous if you've done it before.
Oh good, then it's not just me.
And so at this point I'm going through the ones that I have just recently gone through in a past video, looking for any links that I might have missed, and worldwide. And at the time I was just starting out and I didn't capture that particular Reddit link, but it's in Reddit. And Logan puts it, isn't it interesting how the whole developed areas of the old world had similar building styles just like the areas developed in the world today, but rather than the beautiful stone, concrete, architecture of yesterworld, we have the boring glass, concrete, straight styles. When somebody wants to be creative now, they say let's have a green space, and everyone thinks it's art. Yep, that's right. The Divergences, awesome video. Come over myself, could you please provide the links? Yeah, Craig Miller, apologize for that. I've been looking for the links today. I know it's a month later, but I do get around to it, and appreciate your comments. And still, I like to go through all of these basic fundamentals in all of the videos that I've gone through, and some that I haven't readdressed are the plasma issues and the electromagnetic issues. I don't see how the star force vibratory formula works aside from earthquakes. Mainly, I've looked into that for a couple of months now, but I may, change my mind. And so I do appreciate all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Occasionally, I will bring up detail that's a little overly sensitive.
Say hello to my little friend.
As in yesterday's video, good one, thanks JD 1971. Hello once again, and welcome back to the Vatican Library, mistakenly known as the Haphazard Universe, with your host Lance Renard, with digital collections, online catalogs, archives, manuscripts, coins, medals, and visual materials, all at your leisure and disposal. Kick back and enjoy. I go through a few comments, and I'm going to go through some of the Vatican Library for your entertainment and interest. So stay tuned, and thank you for joining this haphazard production. And as part of going through my videos, to be fair, I went back to some of my older videos. There's a lot of them that I missed. I want to look at that one. I want to look at Jane Doe's send here, and I have a great appreciation for everybody who is providing content or even making curious and interesting comments, especially sharing links. Greatly appreciated for all of the links that I am able to get and show, and convey some open-minded attitude and ideas. So once again, greatly appreciated, gang. And here we go. I haven't seen this one yet. And it is posted on Earth Was Stripped Long Ago, Bull History. And Yeet or Be Yeeted says, I used to work in a mine. After my researchers discovered this info about the giant quarrying in the mountains. You can see the cuts in the mountains all over the world. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you. Yeet or Be Yeeted. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, there is so much evidence that we can actually see. And so to rely on the narratives, it's talking about, have you seen this? Let's take a quick look at what Joseph G has to say. And of course we always have these commercials right in the beginning. Of course, naturally, bravo. There are no trees on Earth. Giant quarry waste in Taiwan, flat Earth. Yeah, I've seen this one, giant tree stumps. And this guy is just driving along for quite a while, showing these, you know, vertical plateaus of mining, of things being mined.
Miles away. I mean, you know, it just looks like some big, huge machine that cuts through, and somebody...
Let's stop this for a second, and then I'm going to enlarge the screen, and you can see exactly what he's talking about. It looks like a big, huge machine, and you see these cuts, cut, and it's vertical. And he says the trees grow back so fast. Yeah, but, right, something we need to look at, consider, well, need to. It's fun, too. It's like hunting agates on the beach, and in my humble opinion, once again. So that's great, and thank you once again, Joseph Brandenburg. Have I seen this one? Now, yes, I have, and this is a plasma channel that he also puts out a couple of more links. Let's take a quick look at this link. Why not? Why not? It could be sheer excellence. Plasma channel, and it is the plasma channel. Dawn of Science in the Plasma Channel, 26,000 subscribers. Let's see what we're talking about here.
Multipliers to ionic lifters, firebending, waterbending, do-it-yourself builds. We've done a good variety of content. But at this point, I wanted to thank you guys for the support thus far. We're a small channel for the time being, so your support means everything. And your support has also led to bigger opportunities. One such opportunity is happening here in the lab tomorrow morning. A network television show is coming here and filming us on how we did our firebending episodes. And it sounds like it's going to be a really fun experience.
Thanks, man. That is great. I'll go ahead and knock out a subscription to that, get into all of his videos. So that is great. I appreciate that, and I'm glad to be able to get some of that information out. Joseph Brandenburg, Joseph G. And... great visual as at vertical cuts. Yeah, that's that one. And right. So to continue forward and on and carry forth, good man, I want to take a look at just a couple more. Linda Perez says, awesome presentation information. God bless our mothers. And I give my mom a little ribbing. We have an unusual, very unusual relationship. And that's okay. We've both come to terms and grips with our strangeness about each side. So yeah, mom loves it. I tell her the particulars of picking her up at church, showing a male strip club, and she chuckles. And right, she understands my sense of humor, and also, you know, we get each other. Let's put it that way. Glad you're back. Give your mom a hug. Yes, I will. Actually, she doesn't like to be touched, but I will say from a distance that you said so. And Skander says, I freaking love you, dude, and I freaking love frickin'. And you too. Yeah, sorry, Skander Fecker. I absolutely appreciate that. And we've got the cat video has gotten some compliments, but love this vid, and this is the micro, macro Earth and electron details. And I want to go through a lot more of those in tangible relation, because it is what you can use that is important to me, but just we can always use a good chuckle, good laugh, and great interest. So yeah, I would suggest getting into this, taking a look at the details of this, And there are 100 reasons that are laid out simply so scientific. So no scientific background is required, but you will familiarize yourself with the few industrial process, blah, blah, blah. I hope the author hopes you enjoy the read. And 100 reasons that water is not H2O is a curious essay. Thank you. And a part of this essay was also going to be going into Flat Earth British's links that Martin Liedtke had left yesterday, and just popping into the Vatican archives and taking a look at the first thing I came across actually in the archive selection in manuscripts was this piece here. I don't actually see a name on this particular, it just said manuscript. And so I'm fairly sure that there's some sort of definition within or description within the first couple of pages. And these are apparently photographs. So for all of you folks that speak Latin out there, we're just going to go through this first beautiful page. Kind of cool, it's got the shadow effect on one side. They had drop shadows back in the day. And the little chubbies over here, looking up at the plants, checking out their crop. And then there's little chubbies over here doing some fishing. That's nice. Fishing chubbies. And then there's these chubbies over here with chubbies. Chubbies with chubbies. And they got that eagle thing going on. That's pretty neat. Nice artwork. Very nice. And here's the Latin Hieronymi Pres. Apparently that's the Harry Potter version Pres. I don't know. Let's see. Betiri Sancti. Oh, it's very, very holy. And Simi Ac Beatty. So Warren Beatty stars in this film. We got Simi Doctoris Prefadio Advad. So I believe that means 9 out of 10 doctors prefer AdPav. And down here are the side effects, where your hair falls out, all this. Linvim, nolinvim, esconipumvim. Well, the V's are used, so anum, nolanum, up there, and linum, up here, linum nolanum. Sounds to me like just another spell. Episcopalian, okay, I guess, and that's divine, his dentarily bearded, so it sounds or appears to be a very definitively divine book. Let's check out this page. Yeah, he's getting a loan. This guy's a banker up here. A banker with a plate on his head. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting a plate for my head. So I just wanted to go through a couple of these minor details. Too strange, but I like these Gothic swirls over here. These are pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff, Kumpalu. Kumpalu. Yeah, don't really speak or read. I mean, I can read Latin, but I don't know what it means. So, yeah, there's people with plates over here. Must be the 10 Commandments. There's a Moses depiction. But then again, what's this guy doing? Taking my chair back home with me. All I need is this chair back and nothing else. Just this back of a chair. And that's all. These beautiful flowers on here. Well, I mentioned I was going to go through Martin Liedtke's links, and there is so much fun stuff in here. It's just crazy. This guy's petting the bird. Oh, that's cute. And the bird's like, you're my little friend. What kind of bird? It looks like a pheasant tail on it. Lots to look at here. Well, thanks, Martin. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. Probably spend the next couple of years looking this stuff over. And as I find curious anomalies like leeches over dogs in circles, that's strange. This guy's pulling down on this. Oh, no, he's not. He's making... What's he doing? He's like, rah! He's got his hands up, and the deer are like totally ignoring him. Bambi and the white stag over on this side. Must be Attila the Hun. Or maybe he's attacking these apples. That's what he's doing. I'm going to eat the apples. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Kind of wild. What if I could change the view here to just total, yeah. And I suppose this is an Adam and Eve depiction, obviously, with the serpent, the tree of life, the knowledge of good and evil. And then there's a face over here. Oh, it's the face of the serpent wrapped around, talking to the woman, of course. Ain't going to talk to the man. Well, put something on, for crying out loud. Oh, that was after they bit the apple. Okay, got to get my timeline straight. So this is fun, and this is Genesis. So obviously, this is an actual Bible, holy writing. Holy guacamole! Holy cow! We got terram et in effin. Well, yeah, in the beginning there was can't speak unless there was something to speak first, and so it is a little obfuscated, obscure. What is with all Cain and Abel? Oh man, you guys, knock it off. Get along. There you go. Quit reaching, a little upskirt going on over here. It's kind of creepy. I'm sure it's another one of the biblical tales where, you know, maybe it's the, no, it's not the burning bush, but it's the face in the bush, and he's got the bow. David and Goliath. Got me. They should have little symbol signs under here. Liedtke. Yeah, kind of difficult to make out, but extremely ornate, elaborate, and strange, in my opinion. Is that the Tartarian cherry tree up there? I don't know. What's this over here? A nose with somebody needs to trim their nose hairs, apparently. I'm not sure what that is at all. No clue. What's going on over here? Oh, that's what that is, a banner. Nomad. And it's got the weasel, the white weasel. The great white weasel of Wenceslas. Alright, now we've got the banner. It has that Tartarian feel to it. But of course it's not. Yeah, it's Roman. Roman fingers. That's for sure. And why? Apparently this swan found an arrowhead. That's exciting. Although it could be a different form of bird. I suppose it could be a great goose. Or it could be an albino ostrich. Who's to say? Only the shadow knows. Only the shadow knows. And the amounts of time that it took. What? I suppose back in the day they'd just have people who could draw really well and say, okay, I want you to make this book. Huge P with it, all the stuff all around the P, and that's the beginning of what? Or maybe this is page P. P. There's another P over here. P. Sure like their peas. Man, that is nice. I just look for some carrots. Peas and carrots go along like peas and carrots. Me and Sally get along like peas and carrots. And there we have it. Wow. You got some real little folk here with some real big uns. Look out, Johnny. Don't get squashed. This guy's got a hairdryer in his hand. What is this? Oh, it's a lantern. There's a leg down there. I thought it might have been a leaf blower for a minute. What do we got over here? This guy, I can barely make it, Selma. Help me, Sally. I'm not a happy camper. They're looking at him like, what's your problem, Jed? Where'd you get that hat? He's got a plate on his head, too. What is up with that? Must be a holy man. Let's check his clothes. And shoes. You never know. You can tell a lot by a man's shoes and his dog. Let's look at the size relation of this puppy dog. It must be a miniature Chihuahua, because it is like just a little bigger than that guy's foot. Huh. Looking at sizes, here are camels here, and this person stands nearly as tall. And this guy's hat, yeah, but that could just be a guy didn't have any sense of perspective. You got to have some perspective, boy. Check out these hills. The fields of no singing. Besides, that was in the wrong key. I was curious about the sizes. I know Martin always brings up, but here I'm talking Liedtke again. But the relative sizes, not only him, but John Levy and Static in the Attic, and a lot of people bring up the size and relation in these pictures. Like, okay, she's holding on to this person's hand, but that person doesn't really look, you know, like a kid. Maybe they just had a tough time drawing kids, because they look like really short adults. And then, you know, all these women have headaches because they got bags of ice on their heads. Must have been a party the night before. There's a baby over here. And this guy, he's pretty happy, jovial. Huh. And this is Exodus? Oh, okay, this is where they're taking off. This must be Moses. Moses and Sarah, you know, the kids and all. Is that Noah? Oh. These guys hauling, and they're very small, hauling. Yeah, this does actually appear to have a giantism thing. This guy's whipping these two shorties, and the shorty's got a nice outfit on. Then there's all these really tall, like, people laughing and giggling and saying, whip him again, do it again, man, do it again, turn around. And birds, nice art depictions. I wonder if that was even acknowledged. It seems like that whole giantism thing. If you got a baby, I don't have a baby. I'm going to fold my hands and look at your baby. I've got a baby. Can I point at your baby and then put my hand out? Pay me. I pointed at your baby. Huh. But she doesn't have a plate on her head, so that's cool. Wanted to run through a few of these real quickly and briefly, and sometimes these are pretty intense. At any rate, let's go ahead and get back to some other issues that I was going to cover in this essay. Thanks again, Mr. Liedtke. I want to be going through a lot more of these. Well, I suppose that's just me. He's up on the mount, and these guys are doing what? He's blowing, it's birthday. He's blowing out the birthday candles. Happy birthday to you. There's a swirly thing going on here. No singing. Sorry, forgot about it. And they're bringing in the sheep. Oh, not again. Okay, sorry about that. Right. Always acknowledging the subscribers and cool content that's available. Oh, butt time. Let's get to the butt, bare butt baby. And with that, I will come to a closing in the in hoc oratici Mosedici contain. I don't know. So with the TVR second pairs, and this is a Biblia Divio hero. Obviously, I wish not to decline in my endeavors, but must go and finish the editing production in this one. I hope the sound has been loud enough. And to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler to the suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, yada yada woof woof. And I need my chair back. And give me that chair back. Yeah, this guy's making some kind of symbol here. I lost my voice. I can't speak. He's probably got a little reader there. These are amazing pieces, and I will look forward to going through these and many more curious observations in future videos. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share, and I will hopefully speak with you quite soon. Oh, you can flip the pages. Oh, I can't quit now. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Who knew? Who knew? Don't forget to look up at the guy in the sky every once in a while. Don't be sad. And try not to get overexcited like these guys. Or they're probably just singing a tune. As I venture out, I back out. Exit stage right. And there's another chair back. What is that? It's got to be a shield. The shield of... or maybe it's an instrument. Okay, gang. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. And be kind to your pets and dogs. And have your pets spayed and neutered. We'll talk to you soon.